Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank. Next in the den is 25-year-old Mahugu Maina with an innovative solution that aims to link car owners with those looking to rent their vehicles.
Hey guys, my name is Mahugu Maina and I'm here seeking an investment of 3 million Kenyan shillings for 10% of my company. The average Kenyan driver spends about 15 to 25,000 Kenyan shillings per month on just running their car, yet they only utilize it 10% of the time. So insert RENTO. RENTO is a peer-to-peer car rental platform that allows car owners to monetize from the underutilized potential of their cars by providing their cars on the platform for rental by other users. Now we have a situation where car owners have now more incentive to forgo using their cars in favor of using ride sharing because they'll have this platform that they can take their cars to generate an extra income. And not only on the supply side, but also on the demand side. Now, renters have much more flexibility and transparency when choosing a car. You'll have hundreds of cars at your disposal to choose for any event. You want to go to the beach, get a station wagon. You want to impress an acquaintance, you can rent a luxury car.
An energetic pitch for a platform that aims to be the Airbnb of the car rental industry. Can he convince the Lions of the viability of his business?
Is it operational?
Is it operational? No, not at the moment, no. We're still pre-revenue, and with ride-sharing platforms, it's a lot more intricate than any other conventional business. It needs a lot of support from the onset, because there's a lot that goes into building the critical mass.
So what is the 3 million for?
We want to make the platform as interactive and as intelligent as possible. Basically, we have a lot of leaps of faith that we're making, so we need to fill those gaps.
Help me understand how it actually is going to work. So let's say a guy or lady likes my car, says, fine, I want to rent it for the weekend. How do they get the car?
There's a mapping API on the platform, so your car appears to people around you, so that you're within proximity of them.
So the person renting will come and pick it up.
Once you agree to their request, an in-app chat comes, and now you're able to communicate with them, and you agree on where you'd like to hand over the keys.
Okay.
I'm still trying to understand this issue around reckless driving. I can see a BMW there.
Yeah.
Must be a big engine. I'd love to get into that car and drive it at 180 kilometers an hour.
Yeah. We're now considering including drivers. So when you come onto the platform to rent a car, there's a duration where we have to vet you first, and then you will be able to now have self-drive.
Isn't that a massive limitation?
Yeah.
Our entrepreneur faces the first hurdle as he fails to think through all of the issues that may arise from unknown potential car renters. Can his model really work?
So what happens if Dashan sees my beautiful orange car, decides to rent it, then I look, I'm like, looks like a civilized guy, okay, fantastic. Then I give it to him and then he doesn't come back.
Looks like, huh?
I'm seeing you on an app. Work with me here. What if he doesn't come back?
That's where our driver, we limit self-drive. That's where we're limiting self-drive from.
I think what I said, this app would work best on a dating website.
That's interesting. Why would you say so?
I think the platform is interesting to be for different ideas. I'm not convinced on the practicality, especially in a market like ours. We don't have fixed addresses, and I think there's a lot more that needs to go into this in terms of being able to monitor where my car is. That's, again, an infringement of privacy for the girls who had the car. Yeah. So for that reason, I think I'm out.
All right, thank you.
With advice from Microbar to change his platform for another use, our entrepreneur loses his first lion. Will any of the other lions invest in RENTO as it stands?
Have you calculated what insurance would cost you?
That's what we're in talks with them. That's actually what's going to be our biggest hurdle. It's going to be a significant cost, even just in looking at what the other companies outside have done.
I'm in the insurance business. The complexities are pretty high. So I think there'll definitely be a market. People have their cars sitting there. I would like to see it in operation. So for that reason, I'm out, but I wish you all the best.
Cheers.
I actually really like the concept. I think there is going to be a market for it. I don't think it's in the fancy car market because I don't know that anyone who has the money to own a BMW really wants to make an extra few thousand. I just don't know that you're ready to value this company yet because you haven't really thought through all the costs. At this stage, I won't be ready to invest, so I'm out. I hope you keep going and you find a model that's going to work. Yeah.
So just the anonymity and the lack of clarity between how the interaction goes on between the two people is what sort of putting me off. If you're done a sort of proof of concept, that's also another different thing. But right now, I think you're not clear on very many things, and for that reason, I'd have to say I'm out.
Okay. Sorry. Too early stage for me.
Too early stage.
But it's a good idea. You kind of have to think twice, who is the key being given to? But if the assurance is that it's your company and you know the person is being given to, it just makes it feel a little bit more comfortable. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you and good luck. Yeah.
It was great. I got good feedback. I know it didn't go as well as I'd hoped for it to go.
It's working elsewhere, no question.
It could be, but the dynamics could make a good dating app, like you said.
Definitely seal the loopholes with the concerns raised by the lions here. Those are some of the things that we're going to consider and improve on our presentation.
Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank.